been a while, especially in this kind of setting where I'm just talking to you, but I feel like you guys deserve an update of what's happening. So welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Christelle, and on this channel I talk about health, wellness, and my personal journey on becoming my best self. And part of that includes releasing 50 pounds of body fat. So it's been a roller coaster of emotions for me. If you haven't watched previous videos and you're new here, I had broken my foot on Easter. So 16 weeks ago today, recording this video. And I was in the middle of a walking challenge when it happened. I persevered, I pushed through, I got a knee rover, I was able to complete the challenge with a broken foot. I buggered my knee up after that, so I wanted to take a rest until my foot fully healed. I've been on quite the journey dealing with this broken foot. So I'm going to give you guys the whole spiel of the process that I've been in and kind of how it's messed me up with my mindset, my way of thinking. There's a lot going on, and I haven't been posting regularly. I haven't been sharing content of me working out and walking and exercising because I kind of came into this funk where I didn't feel like doing anything because I was so wrapped up into this, as Eckhart Tolle would say, pain body of feeling sorry for myself and, I don't know, just also making excuses of why I can't work out. Going back, I broke my foot on Easter. I broke the 5th metatarsal bone on my right foot. So it happens to be my driving foot, which really sucked. The type of break it was happened to be one of the worst breaks you can have on your foot. And I didn't know this at the time. They just told me it was called a Jones fracture. It's called a Jones fracture, I think, because of a Dr. Jones that discovered this type of fracture. Don't quote me on that. I'm just thinking of what he had mentioned when I was in the ER. At the time when I broke my foot, they said 6 to 8 weeks to heal, 3 weeks non-weight bearing. I got an air cast. And then after 3 weeks, I get the okay from my doctor and I can weight bear, which gives me part of my life back because then I can actually do things for my kids and be more mobile. Very important. So I went for an x-ray when it first happened. Went for an x-ray at 3 weeks to make sure there wasn't any movement in the break, and it's good. Again, they said 6 to 8 weeks. So he told me to come back at 8 weeks. Well, I got the x-ray at 8 weeks and then go back on the 9th week to find out I can take the boot off. Well, that didn't happen. I got the x-ray, went back. The doctor said delayed healing. And when I heard those words, it just deflated me because I was looking forward to walking again and being active. And, I had all these plans of these challenges I was going to do and share with you. And it just really put me in the mindset of self-doubt, worthlessness, many negative things. And I went back into emotional eating, and I was eating pretty good. Well, I was eating mostly keto for the most part, or clean eating, when I had the fracture in the beginning. And then after I got that diagnosis, then suddenly I just didn't care anymore. And it's just really hard because I was looking forward to this being my year of achieving those weight release goals and getting super healthy. And I say this now, but like looking back at that time, that's how I thought. But today, I actually have switched my mindset, and actually there's an abundance of resources out there that I can do and that I could have done with my broken foot. But then I've got that negative self-talk again saying, you could have been doing something, you could have been active with a broken foot. There's lots out there. But at that time, I didn't think there was. And I forgot about, chair exercises and doing other types of non-weight bearing exercises that I could do with a broken foot. Obviously, that's all out there. But in that time, past me didn't see that. I was sitting in that depression. I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna wait. They told me at 8 weeks, it was delayed healing to come back after a month. So I looked a little bit more into the Jones fracture, and it turns out that that spot on the foot has the least amount of blood flow, which is one of the main reasons why it doesn't heal as fast. So I ordered myself a red light therapy device. I haven't gotten it yet, but I also created a comfrey salve. Comfrey is a herb that's known as nip bone, and it's supposed to help heal bones faster. So I was using that daily. It turned out like when I was supposed to be going for my x-ray, we were going away on vacation, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to wear the boot still because it still doesn't feel right. It still feels tender and a little bit swollen. But the doctor had told me that when I was at that delayed healing stage, he asked me if I had any comorbidities. So some of the factors that would happen if you had delayed healing was if you're diabetic or a smoker, that can delay your healing. But that wasn't an issue with me. So we discovered though that I wasn't taking enough vitamin C. So I upped the vitamin C. I also got Bone Matrix by Heart and Soil. Lots of vitamin D I'm taking. I'm taking turmeric for inflammation. There's lots of supplements I'm taking. So then at that prognosis, I just stopped doing everything. So I haven't been sharing much content. Just put me in a total funk. I was looking forward to the week 13 when I was supposed to get the x-ray, but I waited till week 14 to get the x-ray. I figure I'm going to wait that extra week. Fingers crossed that I'm healed, but it turned out that it didn't heal. So when I went to that appointment, he said it was non-union. So that means it wasn't healing. It wasn't coming together on its own. So now he's referring me to an orthopedic doctor. And that just kind of scared me a bit because I don't want surgery if I don't have to. I don't want a screw in my foot. This might be the way it has to be. So I was very upset about that. And I left in tears because now how much longer do I have to wear this boot? And when is surgery going to be a year from now? There's so much that I feel like there's a lot I'm missing out on. And again, feeling sorry for myself. I think I left the doctor's office and got myself a tub of ice cream because that's usually my resort to dealing with high stress situations. And I recognized it. So that's a big thing, is recognizing that behavior. And I allowed myself, with giving myself love, I allowed myself one day to sit in that feeling, eat my ice cream, and just feel all the feels. And then that night, I started researching more about non-union Jones fractures. And then I discovered a lot of information on the internet that actually told me if you get a Jones fracture, it almost always results in surgery because that is the worst break to get on your foot that doesn't heal on its own. Then I started feeling angry because if that's a known thing, why wasn't I told about it? Why wasn't I told that it's possible that I would need surgery on this kind of fracture? And why wasn't I referred to an orthopedic doctor right from the get-go? Because my family doctor doesn't know anything about fractures. He had to call the doctor to answer my questions because I was worried that it wasn't healed in 8 weeks. Like they told me it was going to heal. They should have known right from the get-go it wasn't going to heal in 8 weeks. I could have had a better mindset towards things. I could have been mentally prepared for this. I could have made, a game plan. I could have been doing alternative therapies right from the get-go to promote that healing. So I was mad at them. I was mad at myself for not researching sooner. A whole bunch of anger was coming out, and I was angry for probably 3 days. And I was scared. I was scared to get a surgery. And the fact that I've gone for 4 x-rays already on my foot. And if you guys know me, you know that I've had kidney cancer. I had 2 CT scans when I had that surgery. And CT scans are the worst, but I know it's necessary. But it's like 500 chest x-rays for 1 CT scan. So I'm not a big fan of x-rays unless I absolutely have to. And I had 4 already on my foot. So it's just been quite an emotional roller coaster of what I'm going through. But I wanted to give you guys the update of what's happening. In the last few days before I decided to put this video out, something clicked in me. Something shifted in my mindset. And I recognized that I was sitting in that pity party of mine, and it needed to stop. And there was no excuse. I can get out there and I can do something, and I can still share my journey and share content with you. After I found out it's non-union, I was investigating possibilities of how to heal a non-union, if it was even possible. Because if I find out it's not possible, I'm going to accept the fact that I need surgery and just hope that I get it sooner rather than later. But I found out, and I don't know why I didn't think of this before, there's something called PEMF. It stands for Pulsed Electromagnetic Field Therapy. So PMF, they call it. So PMF is a wonderful technology. It uses Tesla coils and it actually pulses electromagnetic fields into your body. It regenerates the cells, fills it with oxygen, releases toxins. I found out there was tons of studies done. PMF has really helped with non-union fractures. And that excited me again. That gave me hope again, the hope that I was missing. And so now I've been researching like crazy. Where can I get this done? Usually you can get them done in a naturopathic's office, but my benefits, very, very small amount I can use. And I know I'm going to need lots. So I found a place locally that I can rent a machine from, and it's kind of like a rent to see if I like it and I want to buy. And I'm hoping that I will have my own testimonial, and if it heals my non-union, I want to help other people with this device as well. So we'll see. We're getting there. This is just me thinking ahead. I have that kind of habit where I jump ahead and think of the possibilities. And, all in all, I just want to help people. And if I can use my own story to help people, then that is wonderful. That's my goal. I don't know like when my appointment's going to be with the orthopedic doctor. It could be 3 months from now. It could be 2 weeks from now. It could be a year from now. You know the medical system, the wait time is horrendous. If I'm taking action into healing my foot before it actually comes to surgery, the better. So I wanted to give you the update on my foot. That's where I'm at. I'm going to document my journey on healing it. So if anyone out there is watching this and they have a bone fracture, then there's hope. It's not the end of the world. I just decided to look into more videos, exercises that I can do with one foot or non-weight bearing. And there's tons. Then I'm mad at myself again. Why didn't I just look at this earlier? Because I could have stayed active the whole time. So all next week, I'm going to be researching and I'm going to be trying out these different videos, and then I'm going to come up with a compilation and put that out for you. So now I'm getting my excitement back. Now I'm getting my life back, and I'm excited. So this foot is not going to stop me. I am going to keep going, and I'm excited to show you guys some more content and share with you the reason why I'm here is to create a healthy, better life for me and hopefully inspire and motivate you. I hope you guys stick with me through the journey. Follow me through this ordeal. I still have my Facebook walking challenge group. If you don't know about it, it's called Walk for Wellness with Holistically Christelle. You can find it on Facebook. We're on there. We're always doing challenges. We're always pushing each other and motivating each other. We're there for support. So you're welcome to come over there. I'm going to be posting more regular content again. And I just want to thank you guys all for your support. You've been wonderful and really looking out for me. And I hope you guys come along for the journey. And I thank you so much for watching. If you stuck around to the end of this video, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.